What if I told you that paying people to solve a problem could actually make that problem much worse? It sounds impossible. But this single mistake has fooled governments, billion-dollar companies, and even some of the smartest people in history. Once you understand why, you'll never look at human behavior the same way again. Imagine trying to solve a rat problem and accidentally creating even more rats. Sounds absurd, right? Yet that's exactly what happened in colonial Hanoi. French authorities offered cash for every dead rat turned in. At first, it looked like a brilliant solution. Rats poured in. But then, something unexpected happened. People realized they could make even more money by breeding rats instead of eliminating them. The reward had completely reversed the original goal. This isn't an isolated story. When the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered in 1947, archaeologists paid rewards for every new parchment fragment. Instead of preserving history, people ripped the scrolls into smaller pieces to collect more money. In 19th century China, farmers found dinosaur fossils, broke them apart, and claimed multiple rewards. The incentive wasn't encouraging discovery, it was encouraging destruction. These stories reveal a simple but powerful truth. People rarely respond to what you intend. They respond to what you reward. Charlie Munger called this the incentive super response tendency, our tendency to change behavior dramatically whenever incentives change. Modern businesses fall into the same trap. Companies announce performance bonuses hoping employees will grow the business. Instead, many managers spend more time negotiating easier targets than creating better results. The reward quietly shifts everyone's priorities. Great incentive systems reward the right behavior. Ancient Rome understood this surprisingly well. Engineers were required to stand beneath the bridges they built during the opening ceremony. If the bridge failed, they paid the price themselves. Nothing motivates quality quite like putting your own life on the line. Poor incentives don't just fail, they often produce the exact opposite outcome. Censoring a controversial book frequently makes it more famous. Paying bankers based on the number of loans they sell often leads to risky lending. Publishing CEO salaries didn't reduce executive pay. It pushed salaries even higher because no CEO wanted to appear underpaid compared to competitors. History offers another fascinating example. During the Crusades, thousands of European nobles willingly left behind wealth and comfort to fight in distant lands. Why would they risk everything? Because the incentive structure made the decision seem almost unbeatable. If they survived, they could return home rich with the spoils of war. If they died, they believed they would be rewarded in the afterlife as martyrs. Either way, they believed they would win. Now think about today's world. What if soldiers were paid by the hour instead of by the mission? Wars would probably last much longer. Yet many professionals, lawyers, consultants, architects, accountants, even driving instructors, still charge by the hour. The incentive quietly rewards taking more time instead of delivering results. The same caution applies to financial advice. If someone earns a commission for selling a product, ask yourself whose interests they're really serving. As the old saying goes, never ask a barber if you need a haircut. Here's the lesson. Whenever someone's behavior seems confusing, don't focus only on what they say. Look at what they're rewarded for. In most cases, incentives explain far more than intentions ever will. And for the rare exceptions? Well, sometimes the answer is passion, foolishness, obsession, or plain malice.